Hi, it's Jim Carson here once again from Blackstock Ford Lincoln in Orangeville, the Ford guys at Customize. Really excited about today's video. It's the 2019 Mustang Performance Pack 2 and our first one of the year. Come check it out, we'll take a walk around. Okay, the Performance Pack 2, why is it such a good value? I don't even know where to start, but earlier videos we've gone over point by point of everything you're getting in the Performance Pack 2. That's everything from the Performance Pack 1, most notably the Torsen locking rear differential, super important, and of course, those huge Brembo front brakes. But when you go to the Performance Pack 2, you get that and so much more. In fact, if you just add the MagnaRide as a standalone option, that is standard in the Performance Pack 2, you're already more expensive than the $6,500 charge for the Performance Pack 2. And by the way, these wheels, these tires, incredible. 10.5 by 19s on the front with a plus 25 offset, 19 by 11s on the back with a plus 44 offset, allowing a square fitment for the first time, 305 3019 Michelin Pilot Cup 2 tires. What an amazing combination for handling. This car is a track monster. You get all that for $6,500, but hey Canadians, it's the same price in the US, so it's a 35% discount on top of that incredible value already. Let's take a look at some of the things that we think can do to improve the appearance of your car. It's up to you, it's all your options. Come check it out. Okay, on the PP2, we like to make this grille look bigger. It gets expensive taking out the grills. Of course we can do that for you, but here's some options. This upper part of the lower bumper, it comes painted to match from the factory. So we've wrapped it, but we've taken it one step forward. We want to demonstrate the kind of care and how serious we take our product. It's wrapped with 1080 matte film, but we're concerned it's going to be subject to stone chips down there. So the new matte 3M PPF film, which is 4 times as thick as the 1080, has been doubled down over top of the 1080 to assure you durability on that front bumper. Together, that matte combination gives the bumper an appearance of a lot larger front bumper. Together with the factory lower chin spoiler, the PP2, we think it's a great look. Next, the horse. 2019 with the extra radiators that you get with the PP2, it's tough to get in there. You basically have to remove the top front of the bumper, but roughly speaking, $200 parts and labor, we can get rid of that chrome horse. It all blacks in and looks great. Last but not least, from Air Design, you've seen us feature their product many times before, are those front side air curtains. In fact, when we get around to the side, we'll show you some Ford licensed products also made by Air Design. But those front side air curtains, checking my cheat notes here, $250 installed. Let's take it one step more. All right, next, the Michelin white letters. Now, I'm not a big fan of the name of the company, Tire Stickers, but I'm a big fan of the product. These are actually permanent rubber letters supplied with the correct font from Michelin. They're available in different sizes. They are bonded onto those tires permanently. And if they're with a little bit of care and the cleaning fluid they supply, these can last up to 40,000 kilometers. But don't worry about it. These tires are never lasting that long. Okay, let's get to the roof, the blacked out roof. A lot of benefits to the blacked out roof. Aside from style, it gives the car having an appearance of being lower when the car is coming at you. So that's one of the reasons a lot of people like this style. But the blackout package is not available from the factory on either the Performance Pack 1 or this Performance Pack 2 car. So easy fix. We wrapped the roof in 1080 gloss vinyl, nothing special there. But we were concerned about that 1080 not being thick enough to take stone penetration sliding off this glass. So we've gone one step further for our customers. We've wrapped it again, but this time over top of the gloss black with 3M Scotchgard Pro Series paint protection film, adding another 8 microns of layer and a self-healing clear coat. This should keep this roof looking good for a very long time. $800 for the double layer wrapped roof. Okay, here's a Ford licensed accessory that you can buy very inexpensively in our opinion, $220 painted to match from Ford as an accessory. In fact, they're made by Air Design, the very same manufacturer we're talking about on the front curtains and we featured on other videos. So they're fairly easy to install. They give some nice broad shoulders to the car, certainly a classic styling piece. These are the exact pieces that come as original OEM equipment on the 2019 California Special. But again, we want to go one step further. Let me show you what you should be aware of these. Watch this. Okay, on those side scoops, one little point. We are an authorized 3M center and we can certainly appreciate the value of strategically placed paint protection film. So on these side scoops, the Mustang door is a wide door, and you know, that's often as wide as you're going to be able to get the door open in a close parking lot. You know how courteous some people are. But how about pens in your pocket or the little studs on your jeans? And look at that at the hip point. When you slide by, you risk scratching these side scoops, and once they're already bonded to, that's expensive paint repair. So again, what we do is we've designed a pattern, we've cut it out. These are actually covered with 3M's paint protection film, again, for your durability. So think of it this way. The part with PPF and installation, that's a really, really great value for $350 to add style to any of your Mustangs, and you don't have to worry about the cost of paint in most colors. See us in the parts department for the Mustang side scoops and Ford licensed accessories. So, interesting, all Performance Pack Level 2s come with their own supplement with the owner guide. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And it's really in depth and some great information on how to prepare your car for the track. But when it talks about these wheels and tires, I noticed that it's recommending that these soft tires are gonna pick up stone chips, and that you should be advised about potential stone damage. Got you covered. You could put ugly mud flaps on here, I suppose, if you wanted. But we've gone one step forward. This strip here behind the front wheel and extensively in front and behind the rear tires. You know why those are spinning? Well, we've added again the 3M paint protection film, but you can't really see it here. But let me demonstrate here. This is a paint acclimator measuring the depth of the paint. 3.5, if you can see that. That's the paint. 3.5 microns is the total thickness of your paint, your primer, and the clear coat. Now look, move it over to here, on top of the paint protection film. Look at that, 11.5. We're practically tripling the thickness of the protection with this paint protection film, and put in strategic places like this, it's gonna keep this Performance Pack 2 looking great for a long time. So see us at Blackstock Ford for that and other tips, but now let's talk about the money. Okay, the value. You know, I already talked about that Performance Pack 2 is just a great value. I can't touch that aftermarket. And the Canadian buyer pays the same dollar. Without currency, it's like getting a 35% discount. But what does that mean? So this car behind us here is the 301A. Great value. It does not have leather, has cloth seats. It does not have navigation, but it's got the big screen. And when we do our driving impressions, I'm going to show you how easy it is to use Apple CarPlay. So, this car, it has the Performance Pack 2, it has the $1,000 active exhaust systems with 4 settings plus a quiet mode. The car behind me, including freight and air tax, are you ready? $43,500. That's incredible value. And the way you see the car, the added value we bring, all of those features, the air curtain, the wrap in the various locations, the side scoops, the black horse, of course the wrapped roof, the tire stickers, all of that, $2,700. So the car, as you see it, right now this month, April at Blackstock Ford, $46,200 is just an outstanding value. Throw another 12 grand on for a supercharger and you're at, what, $58,200? And next video, we're gonna be featuring the 401A and all the great features for that. But before we do that, while we end this video, we're gonna do some quick driving impressions. And I've asked our friend Chris to come and join us. Chris is an avid Mustang owner. That's a supercharged 15 Mustang beside there, member of the Toronto Mustang Club. He's had Boss Mustangs, several years of Mustangs. I'm gonna ask him for the driving impressions of the suspension of the PP2, and especially the new feature for 2019, the rev matching with the 6-speed manual. So come on inside, we'll go for a quick drive. Okay, Chris, so we've headed out to our local little nice piece of Twisties. You're a Mustang guy, and I know you're not exactly going to be impartial, but you've had many of them. I can't believe how good the ride is on this car, considering what this car is meant to do and how it's meant to handle it.
It's absolutely fantastic. The cracks in the pavement, especially after kind of a harsh winter we've had this year, it's firm, but it's taut. Like everything is just so tight, and it's just amazing how it feels.
There's no jarring or barking. So while we're just talking here a little bit, we did swap out the shifter knob, and I don't know if you can catch this. The factory shifter knob is gone, and Ford Performance makes a really nice carbon fiber. I prefer the look and the feel of that smooth kind of glass ball. I don't know if you like it, but it's up to everybody's own personal taste. One of the other value propositions with a 301A, you have the same screen, but there's no navigation in this. But with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, immediately just plug it in and boom, when it reads the phone, it's going to provide us a whole new looking screen, and there's our Waze. You got navigation right there. And you know, if you download your trip ahead of time, there's no data. You can turn the data off on your GPS. Nice corner here. Let's go, Chris. Brake down hard on this corner and give us a second. Perfect. The rev matching just takes all the guessing out of it. I mean, you're so used to, when you're driving on a track or performance, of being able to blip that throttle, but you just don't have to. What do you think?
Fantastic. I cannot believe how well this car handles from the factory, completely stock. It's just, it's amazing.
That active exhaust, that's another great value. $1,000. You've got 4 settings, and each of the settings, it is active. It responds to your throttle response in different ways. Then you've got the quiet mode. You can set up with a timer. Start your car up in the morning. It's going to override whatever vehicle setting you have. For example, the track setting would normally have, of course, the track or race exhaust system, but you override it in the display for quiet mode starting. What a great value. Quad tips, right, Chris? Like,
absolutely. Especially like to be able to, put it in track mode as far as the exhaust sound goes, and then, leave it there because you like it there and not worry about it. But the car knows if you're going to start up between a certain time, it'll know to say, nope, we're going to be in quiet mode at this time until you start up and take off. And you can set that right in the settings. It's just a fantastic feature. And you can't really hear it now. The car has a nice growl on the inside. It's like so much more on the outside, this track mode for the exhaust setting. And if you wanted more than that, Blackstock Ford and Bad Dog Mods can give you more than that if you really wanted that. But honestly, from the factory, it's an amazing setup. It gives you so many options, and it sounds great.
It's hard for us to compete with the value. The factory is eating some of our grass. They're just doing a great job, but that's awesome too. All right, well, for now, I'm going to say thanks for watching, and I'm going to say thank you, Chris, for coming along and giving us your impressions of the 2019 Performance Pack 2 and our Venom Appearance Package on the 2019 Mustang.
Jim, believe me, it's been my pleasure.
Well, thank you. There's more videos coming. We have a supercharger coming up next and some further modifications as we break out the 2019 spring selling season. So once again, I'm Jim Carson from Blackstock Ford Lincoln in Orangeville, Ontario. You can catch us at blackstockford.com or our modification shop, baddogmods.com. Thank you for watching.